Hi everyone, Mishy here. It's Monday afternoon, it's just after 3 o'clock and it's sunny and dry, but just a little bit cooler than it was. So I'm just looking for something that had fallen down the crack of the sofa. So today I have been and I've got some flowers and went over to give Mum and Dad some flowers, and I had my lunch there. So I bought some lunch and took it over with me, and it was quite nice sitting in their garden. It doesn't make the missing of them any easier, but yeah, it was nice. And now I'm home. I've just been having a sit down and I thought I'd have a chat to you. So Saturday we went to a shop called The Range in Brookwood area. It used to be a home base and they went out of business, so it's a Range now. The place that was home base in our town is now a Marks and Spencer's food hall, which is fine, except it's right in the middle between Waitrose and Sainsbury's. So I'm not sure how it's going to affect the other shops. It's affected the traffic somewhat. And the queue they opened on Saturday. No, they didn't. No, they did not. They opened on Thursday, which was the day I went to the Isle of Wight. And the queues then were just enormous. And, people were finding their parking spaces, and the queue just to get in was ridiculous. So, I'm glad I wasn't there, actually. I haven't been in to have a look yet. I know they are a more expensive shop. So, it would be the place that I might use at Christmas time, but not for any old day. But I expect we're going there sometime to have a look at any rate and see what they've got. Annie's fine, all the animals are fine, so that is good. And yeah, so after we went to the Range, because we were in Brookwood, we went to my grandparents' grave and put some flowers there for them. And that was a very hot day. And then, did we come home? Yes, we came home and chilled out a bit. I'm trying to think what I did do on Saturday, and for the life of me, I can't remember. So, yeah, I finished the sleeve of the little jumper, and I did cast on. There's not much to show you there, but that is the button band that will be going on. So that's good. And I got a delivery this morning of some diamond art, which I'll be doing. Rustle, rustle, rustle. You can't see the picture here, really, because of all the stuff in front of it. But it is a nativity scene with the angels and the star, and there's a lamb. I can see Jesus in his manger. Mary Joseph's in there. Anyway, when it's done, it stands up. So that's something to be doing. More than likely when Ian's watching cricket or rugby or golf. What a boring game golf is. Poor little balls, what they deserve to be kicked around. This one, I actually am not sure what the design is. It's, let me see. It's got a couple of houses on. It's got a tree in the middle of it. And that one is, the chain is in there somewhere or other. It hangs up in the window. Oh yeah, there's the chain. It's in the corner there. You see it? So, that hang up in the window. I'm not sure which window yet. We'll see. But that should be pretty. And so I got that. I got some little labels to go on my knitted items. More knitted labels to go on them. I better get busy so I can use them all up, hadn't I? So yeah, that's that. What else? We did go to, when did we go to the shop? It was Saturday. We went into, because I had to get gluten-free hot dog rolls and burger rolls to go to the picnic, the church picnic, which was yesterday. Anyway, I was looking at the cross-stitch book and I was like, oh, this is ridiculous. £8 for a cross-stitch magazine. And I didn't get it. And then, unbeknown to me, Ian had been browsing the Buy Nothing site. And this lady was getting rid of oodles of cross-stitch magazines. So I've got 23, there must be about 20, 30 of them. And I said, can I have them then? And the lady said yes, and Ian said, yeah, go on. So I've got loads of cross-stitch books. And this magazine here, which dates back to June 2001. So they're older ones. Hold on, let's see if I can hold it up. That design, I thought that was so cute. And at the top there, over the blue stripe on the balloon, you'd put the people's names and then congratulations. And I suppose somewhere you could put the date. But I was thinking, I'm going to have a look and see what, I know I've got fabric, I know I've got 18 count and all the rest of it. And I'm thinking of doing that for the couple that are getting married. It wouldn't be ready for August. That's pushing it just slightly. But it might be ready for afterwards. And then they could have that. So there's loads and loads in here that I liked. Just this one magazine. There's articles to read. I'm trying to find the one I was looking at. There's one there for a dragonfly. Father's Day cards, Christmas cards. One is a playing card. Oh, there's so many. Cricket. Oh, it's not a Christmas tree. I thought the Father's Day card had a Christmas tree on, but it's not. It's got one square which says Happy Father's Day. Oh, blimey. I've lost it. And then it was divided up into four, and it said Happy Father's Day, Dad, in one of them. Then it had an ace card. It had a tankard with beer in, and it had the snooker balls set up. I thought that was a Christmas tree. But yeah, there's absolutely loads of charts. If I wanted to do every single one, I'd have to have about 57 lifetimes. But I shall never be bored. That's the good thing. And yeah, so that is good. You picked them up yesterday, and I think I know where I'm going to put them. So that's good too. Yeah, the picnic yesterday. They did, let me think. They did burgers and hot dogs on the grill. There's an Indian couple there. They brought some rather spicy chicken, which was cut up into small pieces. And that was actually quite nice. A little spicy, but not overkill. There was salads. There was crisps, chips for those of you over there. And then they had ice creams. There's a choc ice, there's magnums, whatever. It was really good. And the kids got to play with, well, I'll say the kids. They had a cricket bat and a ball. Not a cricket ball, a softball, thankfully. And they were playing cricket. And yeah, Ian got in on that. He was busily bowling, fielding, batting. I think he bowled somebody out, which was... He said, "Didn't you see it?" And I was like, "No." He says, "Why not?" I said, "I was probably yakking to somebody." But he had a great time. And then we came home, and of course, I think Ian forgets he's 69 years old. And he was playing this cricket most of the afternoon, and then came home and said, "My knees hurt. I think I'm going to put myself up." He actually put himself up to bed for an hour. He said, I can't stay down. I said, "Well, go on then." And I just got on with my knitting and watched some TV. He came downstairs, Antiques Roadshow was on, so that's when he came down. So he must have been up there for about 2 hours actually, which is fine. It confused Annie immensely. She was going upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs. And yeah. And if I blocked the way for her to go upstairs and check on him, she would sit there and cry pitifully. Poor little thing. But she's okay. She's all right. What else is there to tell you? I'm most dismayed at Costa Coffee places. And I don't expect they're going to see this video. So in fact, I've gone online and I've taken the address down for the main office. And I'm going to write them. Why am I disappointed in Costa Coffee? Because they have nothing there for gluten-free people. Except for, you can buy a little pre-made flapjack. That's all they had. And I was like, this is ridiculous. I mean, Ian went in there and he got himself a toastie and a coffee. I had a drink and a flapjack. It's not a very good lunch. And I was like, I wish they had some gluten-free bread. Or a range of the sandwiches for toasties, gluten-free. So I'm not the only one. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but at the moment, I'm just switching hands to the camera. At the moment, it's somewhere that I can't go if I want to eat, which is frustrating. However, we did find somewhere. It was in a little village on the way back from Brookwood, and I'm trying to think what they call it. The village the country country shop. I can't remember. But they do gluten-free stuff. Not the cakes, but everything else. You know, you can get a lunch there gluten-free. And they do the most lovely smoothie. Not smoothie. What do they call it? Refresher? Whatever it was strawberry, basil and mint. It was lovely, and it was cold. It was really cold, and I loved that drink. They also, I noticed, have a knitting group which meets every other Wednesday. So I'm thinking that maybe on Wednesday I will take a little drive out there and see what the people are like. I'm sure they're all knitters, so they're going to be lovely. And I shall knit with them to my heart's content. I did take the knitting to the Denenberg on Friday. Yet again, somebody else worked my mouth. They have what they call bonding squares. Little 6x6 squares, I suppose. Yeah, 6x6. And the idea is you put one with the baby under the baby's head, and one in mum's bra, in dad's pocket or something, and then you switch them over so the baby can always smell the scent of the parents. Now, whether they work or not, I don't know, but anyway, these ladies had made some, but they were massive. They were like 10 by 10 inches. Anyway, they were saying about it and how they couldn't use them. I said, well, you're not going to throw them away, are you? And she said, no, I have to think about it. And this is where my mouth took over. Oh, give them to me. I'll take them home and sew them up into blankets. Have I started doing that yet? I suppose I'm only 3 days afterwards, so it won't take long to do that. It's just the getting around to it. So, yes, they said they're very short on blankets, so that's good. I can do that for them and they'll have some blankets. It's not good that they're short of them, but, you know, it's good that I can sew them together and do something. Can you hear little Nora? She's having a lovely old whistly chatter to me. I think it's because I'm talking. So that's that. What else is there to tell you about? We've done the picnic, we've done knitting, crochet. I think that's about it. Ian was 2 years old yesterday. What I mean by that is that it's 2 years ago yesterday that he gave his life to Jesus. And it was rather lovely because when they divided up the flowers, they usually put some on the reception desk. Ooh, I can see a spider. You can just go and do one, can't he? And they give some to the person who gave the money. But the person who gave the money said, make an extra posy thing and give it to Ian. So we have here in our front room, there's a lily. No, I don't really like the smell of lilies, but hopefully this one's not going to be too bad. And there's white gladiola. Now, I have never seen a white gladi. There's a couple of white roses. There's some white chrysanthemums. And it looks like a green head of hydrangea or something. I don't know what it is. very pretty. I've put them into a glass jug, because a green glass jug, because I thought that just went well with all the colours. And we're being blessed with some flowers. It's nice, isn't it? Right, that's 20 minutes. I'm going to make the most of this cool weather. I'm going to put the washing machine on. We bathed Annie on Saturday, so her towel needs to be washed. And I want to put one of the doormats in. And I want I've got the hiccups. I've got some backing stuff which you can stitch on, which makes them not slip around, if you know what I mean. So I want to try and wash them first and then put this backing on, which I need to take some stitching, but I can do that. And then we'll put the mats back down. So that is it. Plenty to do, not enough time to do it all. I hope you've all had a good weekend though. Tomorrow I'm going to Flower Club again, picking up my old lady at 1:15 and taking her there. And yeah, we'll have that. There'll be a raffle again. Who knows, I might come home again with flowers, but I think once is enough. If I did it every time, it would be a bit of a fix, wouldn't it? Wednesday, knitting. And Ian is doing double shifts today, tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday. I said to him, you're going to do yourself a mischief doing so many double shifts. But, hey ho, whatever. Anyhow, as I said, 3 minutes ago? I'm out of here. You take good care of each other. Those of you that are married or whatever, look after yourselves. And if it's really hot where you are, rest. Nothing wrong with resting in front of a fan. That's what I was doing all last week anyway. I'll see you soon. Bye.